Quick save. Onward. Dude, this hideout is like so sick though. I don't know what this rock structure is. I don't think it could ever happen naturally. Definitely not stable and worth building on it like this. But it's pretty cool. Let's go around. Around. Kyle. Bonsai tree. Oh. Oops. Oopsies. Oops. Oh god, okay, this is gonna be rough. I don't have any chi or focus, man. I don't want to go all the way back. We can handle it.
Go away, Lim. My son is dead. Leave me to my grief, or I will see that you join him.
Listen to me, Gao. Your son may not be lost forever. The Lotus Assassins have power, even over the dead.
Yeah.
I know all about the necromancy of the Lotus Assassins. Take your false hope and go, or I'll... Wait. You dare disturb me in my grief?
Yo.
I said no interruptions. You will pay for... Wait. You are not one of my servants. I know you. You are one of Master Li's students. You are the one who killed my Gao.
Gao brought his fate upon himself.
Your words mean nothing. You're a murderer, a killer. Gao was everything to me, and now he's gone. Damn you and that school. My Gao was never good enough for Master Li. You were always his prize pupil. And now my son is...
Enough, Gao! This troublemaker has disrupted our plans from the beginning. It had to be them in the ruins, and someone aided the troublesome Lord Yun in the forest.
Uh-huh.
It is time to end your meddling.
I'm a meddler.
Perhaps if I offer your
I'm a metalhead.
head and track down that accursed Zhu who has been seen in the area, enough old scores will be settled to earn my life.
What do you know of Sagacious Zoo?
Is that what he calls himself now? Hardly an honest representation of the blood he's spilled. It doesn't matter. No matter your allies, I cannot let you survive. Enough talk. I will delay your death no longer. May your fall sate the anger of Death's Hand, will of the Emperor.
Oh.
Legendary strike, Spirit Thief. You're too slow. Spirit Thief.
Man. Okay, this ranged fight ain't working out. Maybe we should go support for a minute. And just dodge.
Spirit Thief.
Really? Okay. Well. Okay. Yeah, I knew this fight was gonna be hard. I think I just need to get in there. I think I just need to get in there. Question is, do I focus Lynn or the other guy first?
Legendary strike.
How that hit me? Sure.
Spirit. Legendary strike.
Holy man. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Legendary strike.
Oh my god. I'm like doing no damage, man.
You're too slow. Spirit thief. Legendary strike. Spirit thief.
Oh god.
Storm dragon. Legendary strike.
Okay. Getting there. Oh god. Come on! Let's go. Yeah! Get him! Let's go. Yeesh. Oh yeah, the next piece of the amulet. You found another piece of the amulet and have unlocked 2 more gem slots. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Superior monk gem. Plus 6 spirit. Yes, please. 2 spirit, 2 charm. Seems pretty good. Yeah, I think that's what we want. I think that's what we want. Let's go. Depot cheer. Yeah.
Dead already. Damn it all.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
I wanted nothing more than to watch this man die.
Yeah. Where have you been?
After I left you, I stumbled across some very interesting documents. Perhaps I spent too long poring over them, but I couldn't resist.
Clearly.
Let me explain why I'm here. That should clarify things. You saw with your own
Thought you already
eyes
did.
that these pirates were collecting slaves, right?
Yeah. I also saw you free some of them.
True enough. I have a particular hatred for slavers. Gao's slaving operation found its way to my home several years ago. I was away at the time, but my daughter was there. Those black-hearted bastards took my daughter, Pin Mei.
No!
They killed her for resisting them. She was my only child.
Ooh.
I lost her mother when Pin Mei was born, but my daughter was something precious in return. The slavers offered no such consolation.
That's horrible.
It has been 3 years since I lost my daughter, and I have spent that time tracking down the men who took her. My search led me here, to the lair of Gao the Greater. His men took my daughter, and I meant to even the score.
Yeesh.
On my way up here, I stumbled across records that show that this goes beyond Gao. The Lotus Assassins are his primary buyers.
Mm-hmm. Gao the Greater is providing them with flyers as well.
Is that so? There can be no doubt, then. This goes beyond Gao the Greater. I have my vengeance, but how many others have suffered as I have because of the Lotus Assassins? Do you mean to go further with this? I would join you. Only a fool would oppose the Lotus Assassins, but 2 fools working together stand a better chance than one.
Amen, brother. It would be good to have you along.
It'll be an honor to join you. Oh, and I stumbled across a little something on my way up here. It's probably something you need.
What is it?
Hey, that's the dust inductor I was hiding. The dragonfly can't fly without it. It was under the floorboards in my workshop last I looked. Well, next time I hide something, I'm packing explosives around it. Yes, explosives shaped like silver bananas.
Oh.
Stops thieves, monkeys, and monkey thieves in one fell swoop. Yeah.
Based.
In my mind, you stand the best chance of facing down Gao's masters. We also have a far greater chance of succeeding together rather than apart.
True.
If you are planning to take on the servants of Death's Hand, you'll need all the help you can get.
Good to have you aboard, Sky.
I assure you, I will be as devoted and capable as any of your other companions.
Ha! If I could harness all that hot air, I could make a furnace to power the whole of the Imperial City. Well, if you're done with all the talking, I have to go make the dragonfly ready for some flying.
True. This music, man. Open the doors! Oh, so satisfying. Level up? I don't mind if I do. More health. Just more health, please. 19 style points. I think we're still saving. Yeah, I think we're still saving. Yeah. Oh, nice dodge. Inferior monk gem. Zither case. History of Flight Volume 3. Several years after Mad Fong's first successful flight, a scholar from the south discovered the unusual device known simply as the Inscrutable Power Source. A few years later, scholar Xu Wen came up with the design for a flyer that used this mysterious new device. Initial attempts bordered on apocalyptic, in one case destroying half of a mountainside in the village that lay below. Geez, several scholars tried to outlaw the use of this strange new energy source, but Xu Wen continues his experience until, at last, he was successful. Unfortunately, his prototype was too successful. Both he and the flyer took off at great speeds towards the north, and neither was ever seen again. Ooh. Secrets technique. Strength of wood. Health plus 2. Literary. Gained by your studies of the history of flight. I mean, we'll take a health plus 2, that's for sure. I don't think there was anything else. I mean, we looked back here. We destroyed the bonsai tree. Or maybe I need to destroy it again. Oh no, it's gone. It's totally gone. Let's go. Save. Woo. Hello.
Smells like steak in here.
Yeah. Your task is done, but your greater goal is far from finished. We should go back to the camp at Tien's Landing. The dragonfly can soar through the skies like a bird. Use it to journey to the Imperial City in the next stage of your quest. Tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Hey.
Hey! Ha ha! Much kicking and such. It really gets the blood flowing. And explosions. Lots of blood flowing from those too. I replace the dust inductor. The Marvelous Dragonfly will cross the sky at your whim for a short way. The heavens welcome my machines, but not without considerable cajoling. If you want to fly more than a short distance, I will need an inscrutable power source.
Oh, yeah, the thing we just said blew up a mountain. Well, I have an inscrutable power source.
Ha ha! What wonders cling to you, my friend? There were only 2 in this whole region, and I destroyed one so Inquisitor Lim would not make off with my marvelous dragonfly.
Nice.
The other was with the Lotus Assassins, but the fools only used it for demolition. Now, here you stand with it. I will put it in the dragonfly, and it will be ready to go.
Good.
Not the ideal placement. If it shook more, the heavens might think we were afraid and take pity. This is more stable, but not as fun. Okay, she's ready to go. Hop on. I know a nice safe landing place just outside Tien's Landing. Very unlikely we'll crash.
What about Rue? He's waiting to take me back.
Don't worry about that. When the Marvelous Dragonfly takes off, the earth shakes and the sky trembles. You can't miss it. Your friend will see us take off, and he'll head back to town on his own.
Right. I'm not ready to leave yet.
I'll stay here with the flyer. I'll keep her warm, so she'll be ready when you want to fly us back to town.
Okay. I don't know that there's going to be
We should get
anything
back
else I
to
should
town
do.
and be on our way.
Yeah, probably. I don't think there's anything else for me to gain running around. The fact that it looks like I can go in there is kind of making me question. I don't think there's a way to get in there, though, if I remember correctly. I think we're good to just leave.
Are you ready to go back to Tien's Landing now? I know a nice, safe landing place just outside of town. Very unlikely we'll crash. Very unlikely.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Ha ha! Everybody on board! The Marvelous Dragonfly is about to take flight!
Yeah! I received Shrieking Fury. Oh yeah, I think that's an ability for these minigames. Woo! Look at her go! Oh. Oh. Yeah, whoosh. Man, look at the water in these cutscenes too. So bad. Okay, that one was pretty easy. Mean to the water. Deserves it.
Wow.
Loud cutscene. Nice. The Marvelous Dragonfly. And the game crashed. Good, good, good. Very good. Awesome. Love that. Gonna have to do that whole fight again. Love that. Love to see it. Okay, great. The game's good. Yeah, I know. The game is so good. There's nothing wrong with the game, man. There's nothing wrong with it.
Don't let them hit us. I just finished this thing.
Come on, do the thing. Come on. I believe in you. Try skipping it. Dude. I guess I'll try evading. I think I can do that mission again later, I'm pretty sure. So I can still get the experience from it, but I'll try evading it now. Maybe that'll just make it work.
This new flyer seems nicer than the one we took from Gao the Lesser. Although, I'm really only judging by how shiny
Give it a
is.
second to
Poor
load.
guess, I'm sure.
No. The Marvelous Dragonfly is superior to the amber mosquitoes I foisted on Gao. And actually, the shinier the better. The heavens like their glory reflected. A shame I can't leave it on the ground for all to see, but I'm not going through all this just to have it stripped to the frame by local brats. I'll call it back if we need it.
Give it a second before we continue with the dialogue or anything. Come on, you can do it. Please. Just work. Just, like, come on, man. Yeah, man, they really gotta do something. How can you control it from this distance?
Well, it's much like the dilemma of the centipede. If he relaxes and lets things happen, he can walk naturally all day long, his 100 legs not missing a step. But if he thinks too hard about the complexity of what he's doing, those legs might crash into the tea house and kill everyone. A valuable lesson.
I'll speak to you when I'm ready to make use of your machine, Kang.
Now we have everything we need to follow Master Li's captors to the Imperial City. I am eager to do so after all the resistance we've encountered.
I'm interested in how you are, Dawnstar. Is anything bothering you?
Our time in the forest was very troubling to me. To see such distance between the concerns of men and spirits is something I am still getting used to. I have been sensitive to these things for as long as I can remember, but it was not always such a disturbing talent. There used to be harmony.
When did you notice a change?
It was very gradual. The world just seems to be filling up with spirits that have no place to go. That this affected even the forest shadow is very disturbing. It makes me wonder how deep the trouble goes, and what mortals like us are supposed to do about it. What do you think? Master Li thought you were tied to this somehow. Can you comfort me?
Comfort yourself. I don't know, but I'm glad that you wanted me to.
Your appreciation is just what I was looking for, and I am grateful. I know we will do what we can, even if the world moves in ways we cannot fathom. I am glad we can talk like this. It soothes my mind. I hope we can continue another time. I will answer what I can. I am trying to feel good about what happened at Gao's fortress, the lair of his pirates. We went looking for our master and perhaps another flyer. What we found, I was not prepared for how cruel people could be. Seeing those people with no control over their fates, it is similar to a pain in my past that I have not thought about for a long time.
You don't speak much about your life before the school.
I would not dream of saying my experience is similar to those poor people in Gao's fortress. But that lack of control, I know that well. One of the only things I know about myself is that on the morning I was born, the sky was red, like distant mountains were on fire. Perhaps it was dirge burning, as Zeus said. I believe it was an ill omen, and that stigma is why my abilities became a burden. That's why I must have been left at the school. To be subject to the whims of someone else just because of what you are, be you slave or outsider. Yes, I know that well.
Beginning to feel some of that myself. Go on.
Yes, you are an outsider too, albeit one with power to change your world. I think the slaves in the pirate lair would greatly appreciate your skill in defense. And I would make great use of your confidence. You inspire me to think of the possibilities, not just the problems. I'm gaining an appreciation for the person you are becoming. Perhaps we should speak on these matters again sometime. No,
Okay, she seems to be good.
We should get in this Marvelous Dragonfly and go after Master Lee's captors. Talk to
Whoa,
Kang,
whoa, whoa.
and he will get us on our way.
Okay.
I do not like the air. Be well, my friend.
No, just yelling at us. Okay, so the frame rate on y'all's end is freaking out again, huh? Well, we can get through the conversations because you can't really tell on the dialogue.
Prosperous tidings. What can humble Ho do to assist you today?
What do you think about our current situation?
It would seem that we at last have the means necessary to get us back to the Imperial City, and for that I should be very glad. However, I must now face the greatest trial of all. My sweet wife will no doubt be waiting for me. Soon my time with the cannibals will be nothing but a fond memory.
My God. Why did you marry your wife again if she's so difficult?
Like many things in my life, it can be traced back to very bad luck on my part. As I mentioned once before, I was a master of the drunken master style. I was the tournament champ.
Yeah. Wine is a dangerous companion.
Eventually, I found work cleaning out creature cages at the local arena. One day, I was approached by a man who remembered seeing me fight. Just like that, I was back in the ring. After climbing my way back to the top of the tournament, my sponsor told me it was time to fulfill my end of the bargain.
I guess you really owed him after that. What was it you had to do?
Apparently, the agreement stipulated that I must marry his niece.
Oh.
If only I had read the agreement more closely, I could still be shoveling dirt in the creature cages.
True.
Alas, fate had a crueler path in mind for me. Let that be a lesson for you. Always read the fine print, or you may end up with more than you bargained for.
Tell me more about yourself.
Perhaps in a little while. Memories of my wife are difficult to bear.
Okay.
As you wish. I will... Perhaps in a...
Sheesh.
What? What do you want? What do you ask? I remember one time I was hired by two warring clans. They were going to discuss a peace treaty, and they wanted me to make sure things didn't get out of hand. A bunch of fights broke out in the first few days, but after I'd killed a few dozen of their clansmen, they settled down. That's when things got boring. The leaders took the next 3 days to talk, and if they hadn't let me dip into their wine stocks, I might have snapped sooner than I did.
Why couldn't they reach a peaceful agreement?
The clan leaders were agreed on peace except for one thing, Jinlo, a beautiful clanswoman. Both leaders wanted her and neither would give her up. After 5 days, it looked like the peace would fall apart. It looked like the two leaders were about to come to blows over Jinlo, so I stepped in.
Oh boy.
It was my job to stop them from fighting, so I cleaved the wench in two and told them each to take a half. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
What happened then?
They weren't too happy with my decision. Everyone turned on me. Of course, they all died, but they gave it a good effort. I don't know what they were so upset about. Better a quick death by the sword than the prolonged agony of your heart being ripped from your chest and thrown to the dogs. What do you... What?
Something's on your mind?
You have a minute to talk?
Of course. I was just thinking about things. Gao richly deserved his death, but I'm not sure I ever really expected it to happen.
How does that make you feel?
I feel fine, but determined. Our work isn't done, but we've taken a small step by removing that stain upon the Empire's honor.
True. How did you track Gao?
Gao's slavers took my daughter, Pin Mei, and I was able to follow them. Fortunately, they didn't cover their tracks. I chased them down, trying to reach her. I was too late. Pin Mei was spirited, and I'm sure she fought them. I believe they decided she was too much trouble and killed her. 5 years old, and they ran her through. I found her dead by the roadside and stopped my pursuit. By the time I cared to continue my chase, the slavers were long gone.
That's just terrible. I'm sorry to bring this up.
It's fine. Thank you for your concern, but for the most part, I've come to terms with her death. But why dwell on this? Gao is dead, and perhaps Pin Mei has found some peace. That's what really matters. That and what we still have to accomplish.
Things like this are important to dwell upon.
You're right, but we have to pick our time, and now isn't it. We can talk about this later. When you say the word, we're ready to leave. I'm looking forward to seeing the Imperial City again. I appreciated the hectic pace when I was there. When we reach the Imperial City, we'll have a whole host of new problems. You have to love a challenge. We were talking about Gao earlier, but now give me a bit to digest what's happened, and then I promise to regale you with the story of how I found him. I only spent enough time in Tien's Landing to learn the location of Gao the Greater's stronghold. It's a nice enough place, though they're still adjusting to the flooding of the old town some years ago. Always happy to help.
Let's see if Wildflower has anything she wants to talk about.
What do you want? I think we should keep going. The Guardian says so too. The city is the center of the Empire. All roads lead there. All winds too! We can fly! I've always wanted to fly. Is there anything else you wanted? Okay.
It's the most excited I've seen her. This is kind of nice. Refreshing. I don't know if there's anyone in town that we need to go back and talk to. Silk Fox, through their Discord. We can't interact with this guy anyways because we have to be closed fist.